Hello students, this is Swami Narayan. Today we continue with the unit number 6, okay, lecture number 6. Here we take one topic, zones. What to understand by zoning. In town planning, the term zoning represents the allocation of the land for the specific purposes and the control of the use, height and control of construction of the building. That means use पे, height पे, construction में हमें control करना है. ओके और पर्टिकुलर लैंड है वो स्पेसिफिक पर्पस के लिए यूज करना है. ओके तो उसके लिए जोनिंग करना पड़ता है. जोनिंग इज द क्रिएशन बाय लॉ ऑफ द जोन्स लाइक रेजिडेंशियल, कमर्शियल, इंडस्ट्रियल, इंस्टीट्यूशनल, सिविल, recreational, in which the regulations prevent misuse of the land and buildings and control their heights and population densities differing in different zones. Zoning serves the purpose of securing the convenience, health, safety, general welfare of the community. Importance of the zoning. Zoning is an important agent of any town planning. Zoning guarantees orderly development of the growth. Zoning sets apart different areas in the town and for the specific purposes. The significance of zoning has been recognized as a major step to control and to regulate the use of land, height of the building. It prevents the encroachment of one zone upon the another adjacent to it. That means जो भी हमें कंस्ट्रक्शन किया है वहाँ पे एंक्रोचमेंट, दैट मीन्स फॉर एग्जांपल कोई रेजिडेंशियल एरिया है, रेजिडेंशियल एरिया में कोई भी फैक्ट्री वगैरह कंस्ट्रक्ट ना हो वो कंट्रोल करना है तो उसके लिए जोनिंग की वजह से वो कंट्रोल होता है. दैट मीन्स रेसिडेंशियल एरिया में कोई भी इंडस्ट्रियल एरिया का जो भी फैक्ट्री वगैरह जो भी है बिल्डिंग वो कंस्ट्रक्ट नहीं होता है. Then zoning regulates and controls uses of land and height of the building in the following ways. Land is allocated for specific purposes for the regulations. For example, the industrial area is located away from the residential area, so it is not affected by the smoke or the dangerous gases, etc. Then business or commercial areas are separately located from the residential area with their garages and service stations to residential areas are free from noise, bustle of the road traffic, etc. The population is distributed throughout the town so that there is no high density of the population in the and in any one particular zone. Height zoning controls the height of the building. Hence, high-rise buildings will not be allowed to construct near small houses. Otherwise, they will reduce light and air. The recreational area is also set aside. Zoning has proper coordination of various public amenities. Zoning guarantees orderly growth of the town and prompts health, safety, and environment. In general, zoning increases utility, beauty, efficiency, etc. of the town, and in fact, zoning is the soul of the successful town planning. In the absence of the zoning, ओके तो जोनिंग की वजह से क्या है, प्रॉपर एरिया जो भी प्रोवाइड किया है कि भाई इसी एरिया में यही कंस्ट्रक्ट होना चाहिए. ओके इतनी पब्लिक ज़्यादा नहीं होनी चाहिए जो कि अकॉर्डिंग टू बिल्डिंग बायलॉज डिसाइड किया है. तो जोनिंग की वजह से वो जोनिंग को ध्यान में रख के ही बिल्डिंग बायलॉज डिसाइड किया है. तो वो करने से क्या पता चलेगा कि किस एरिया में कितना कंस्ट्रक्शन करना है, बिल्डिंग की साइज कितनी रखनी है, दैट इज कितने एरिया में जो भी हमारे पास जो भी हाउस है उसमें कितने एरिया में जो भी हमारे पास प्लॉट एरिया है तो प्लॉट एरिया को कितना यूज करना है वो सब में जोनिंग का यूज होता है. पब्लिक एमिनिटी प्रॉपरली जोन एरिया हो तो हम पब्लिक एमिनिटीज भी अच्छे से प्रोवाइड कर सकेंगे, प्लान कर सकेंगे. In the absence of the zoning, following undesirable situations may develop. First, industries may develop near the residential area and will affect comfortable living condition in residential area. High-rise buildings may come near small houses and will cut off the sunshine, air and breeze, thereby making the life of the resident uncomfortable. Development of the business centers, shopping centers, cinema houses near the residential area will disturb the calm condition of the residential area. That factory may develop near the hospital or educational institution and will give a lot of noise and pollution. There will be no proper coordination of the various public utility services and any other further improvement becomes either impossible or very costly. Without zoning, town expands randomly. Then object of zoning. The main object of the zoning are as follows. Zoning provides opportunity to the town planner for designing the future growth of the town and serve as a main tool to maintain the further growth of the town as it was planned ordinarily. Then zoning provides proper coordination. Okay. Coordination of the various public utility services like water supply, then electricity, drainage, transport, etc. The zoning increases the utility beauty efficiency of the town and make town planning scheme effective and successful. Zoning secures orderly growth of the town and promotes health, safety, convenience, and general welfare of the people. Then advantages of the zoning. The following are the advantages of the zoning. Zoning reduces the chance of fire and consequently the damages due to the fire and fire are reduced to the minimum level. Zoning controls the future growth of the town with a proper regard to the public welfare. The public amenity gardens, parks, playgrounds, cinemas, houses, schools, shopping centers, civic centers, etc. have proper location which avoid undue wastage of the time, money, and space. Zoning prevents the infestation of the undesirable industries of the residential area, which results in the healthy environment and health of the people as a whole is improved. Zoning prevents the invasion of the undesirable industries on the residential area में for example कोई इंडस्ट्री कंस्ट्रक्ट हुई है तो जो जोनिंग हमने किया हो तो वो कंस्ट्रक्ट नहीं होगा. ओके. तो जो भी वहाँ के पीपल है उसकी जो भी देखो इंडस्ट्री वगैरह कंस्ट्रक्ट होती है तो एनवायरमेंट पे बहुत एनवायरमेंट हेल्दी नहीं रहता है. दैट मीन्स पॉल्यूशन वगैरह होता है तो वो आपको हेल्थ को इफेक्ट करेगा. तो जोनिंग की वजह से वो इफेक्ट नहीं करेगा. जोनिंग रेगुलेट्स द डेंसिटी ऑफ पॉपुलेशन एंड अनड्यू concentration of the population in any part of the town is eliminated. Zoning results that means density population की zoning regulates the density of the population and undue concentration of the population in any part. That means पॉपुलेशन की वजह से कोई एरिया ज़्यादा डेवलप होता है. दैट मीन्स वहाँ पे पॉपुलेशन ज़्यादा होता है, दूसरे एरिया में कम होता है. तो जो भी रेगुलेशन होता है डेंसिटी ऑफ पॉपुलेशन का और जो भी डेंसिटी ऑफ पॉपुलेशन को कंट्रोल में डेंसिटी ऑफ द पॉपुलेशन एंड अंडर कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ पॉपुलेशन एनी पार्ट ऑफ द टाउन इज एलिमिनेटेड. फॉर एग्जाम्पल एक जगह पे पब्लिक ज़्यादा रहते हैं, ज़्यादा पब्लिक इकट्ठी होती है, दूसरी जगह पे कम होती है. तो जो भी अनइवन डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन है, फॉर एग्जांपल हमने जोनिंग नहीं किया है तो जो भी कंस्ट्रक्शन वर्क है वो जैसे तैसे होगा. उसकी वजह से क्या होगा कि यहाँ पे इतने प्रॉपर प्लानिंग के हिसाब से नहीं चलेगा. प्रॉपर प्लानिंग के हिसाब से नहीं चलेगा तो क्या होगा, जो भी हाउसेस वगैरह है उसका हैफेजार्ड वे में कंस्ट्रक्शन होगा और उसकी वजह से जो भी हम पब्लिक एमिनिटी जो भी हम प्रोवाइड करते हैं उसमें तो दिक्कत आएगा. ओके. Then zoning results in the economic use of public utility services and promotes overall welfare of the people. The next one is principles of zoning. Principles of zoning, that means the principle of the zoning may be summarized as follows. Arrangement of the zones. The zones may follow the usual pattern of the concentric bands like central area, sub-central area, then intermediate area, then undeveloped area, and the other of the zones may be provision of the block or units for various uses in different parts of the town. Then marking of the boundaries और the zoning में क्या होता है, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल अलग जो भी हमारे पास लैंड है उसको हम अलग अलग जोन में डिवाइड कर देते हैं, ओके। और marking of the boundaries, that is boundaries for the residential zone should be carefully made. An important road, railway line, drainage line, park, open space, green space are used for marking the boundaries of the zone. The next one is flexibility. Flexibility, the principles of the zoning should be rigidly conformed, but at the same time some flexibility should be observed in working out the details for zoning. For example, small shopping centers may be allowed in residential area for day-to-day or immediate requirements. In the same way, the place of work should be near the residential area, but it must not be too nearer to the disliked by the inhabitants. Flexibility का मतलब ये है कि the principle of the zoning should be rigidly enforced, but at the same time some flexibility should be observed in working out the details for zoning. That means कई बार हमें flexibility भी देना पड़ता है. For example, small shopping centers may be allowed in residential area for day to day. That means आपने देखा होगा फ्लैट के नीचे जो भी रेसिडेंशियल एरिया है वहाँ पे शॉप्स वगैरह होता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल शॉप्स वगैरह जहाँ पे भी हमने कंस्ट्रक्ट किया है वो नहीं होगा तो क्या होगा, पब्लिक को जो भी पब्लिक है उसको सब शॉप में से जो भी चीज़ खरीदनी हो वो दूर लेने जानी पड़ेगी. तो उसके लिए भी क्या होना चाहिए, जोनिंग होना चाहिए, ओके। एग्जिस्टिंग टाउन, in this case usually the town is divided into zones by considering the predominant use in a particular area. Then new town, for a new town of the known population, the areas required for the residents, industries and business are worked out, and then the town is divided into different zones. अब हमारे पास फॉर एग्जांपल न्यू टाउन है, उसका पॉपुलेशन हम जानते हैं, तो उसके हिसाब से हमें प्लानिंग करना चाहिए. और प्लानिंग करेंगे तो क्या होगा, जो भी एरिया है और टाउन है वो अलग अलग जोन में डिवाइड होगा. एस्पेक्ट ऑफ जोनिंग, there are three aspects of zoning: use zoning, height zoning and density zoning. So each of the above aspect of zoning is described briefly. This aspect defines the use of the lands of the town. The main principle of a use zoning is to divide the town into different zones and utilities of each of the zone to right purpose and in correct location with the aspect to other zones. Okay, under the zoning, the town is divided into various zones for the specific purposes such as residential zone, commercial zone, industrial zone, institutional zone, civil zone, etc. Then residential zone, the usual percentage of the each zone in a normal town varies as follows. रेसिडेंशियल जोन में 40 to 50, कॉमर्शियल में 2 to 5, इंडस्ट्रियल में 2 to 25, देन सिविल जोन में 2 to 3, देन रेसिडेंशियल जोन में बाकी का जो भी रिक्रिएशनल जोन में जो भी बाकी स्पेस बचती है उसका यूज करना है. यूज जोनिंग, डेंसिटी जोनिंग आ गया, ओके. टाइप ऑफ जोनिंग में, एस्पेक्ट ऑफ जोनिंग में ये आपने दे दिया. Residential zone, this is a more important zone of the town where the people live together in a larger number. Location of the zone should be such that it is nearer to the market, playground, gardens, etc. It should be located in a peaceful surrounding and free nuisance, noise and smoke. Then the houses in this zone are detached, semi-detached, row or flat. A row of houses, sand flats, skyscrapers, type, etc. It should have a wide strip of green belt surrounding it to maintain the privacy from the other zone. It should have speedy transport facilities. And next one is commercial zone. This zone consists of markets, offices, banks, shops, godowns. This zone should be located near the near the center of the traffic and preferably it should be along the roadside. Then next one is industrial zone. Here the great catch will be exercised in locating the industrial zone. This zone is further divided into sub-zones containing minor, light, medium, heavy industries. Minor industries such as bakeries, dairies, laundries, etc. should be grouped and located close to the residential zone for the benefit of the inhabitants. Then light industries and the factories causing very light or no emissions may be allowed to be set close to the residential zone. Then they may be located anywhere on the periphery of the town. Medium industries such as cotton mills, oil mills, sugar mills produce a noisy atmosphere and undesirable which should be located on the outskirts and placed leeward of the town. Such way, heavy industries which manufacture cement, steel, etc., give out auxiliary gases and gases and fumes, and also develop lot of noise should be located on the outskirts as streets and placed leeward of the town. Industries having potential of causing damage on large scale in case of the disease must be located away from the town. Institutional zone. This zone contains school, colleges, institutions, etc. should be located in peaceful surroundings near the residential zone and away from the business or the industrial zone. Civic zone. This zone contains public and semi-public buildings like post office, banks, civic centers, okay, offices, court, public offices, courts, public libraries, showrooms, etc. It should be located near the residential zone. Then industrial zone. Here great catch should be gases. This zone consists of markets, offices, banks, shops, godowns. This zone should be located near the center of the traffic. It should be along the roadside. The census planning in the remaining area of the town, usually 15 to 20%. This zone has land for gardens, parks, playgrounds, cinemas, houses, towns, uh, stadiums and community centers. This is also an important zone since it provides healthy environment for the people. Various units of this zone remain scattered throughout the town where suitable land is available for them. For achieving the objects of rezoning, the schedule is prepared giving names of zones and various names of buildings which might be permitted in any other zones. Okay. To any particular zone. The location of the various zones is known on the plan in different colors. Advantages of the use zone. That means it permits the right use of the land for the right purposes. The land of each zone is used in the best possible manner. It prevents the encroachment of the one over the other. Then next one, it deals to stabilization of the land values. Factories, industries are kept away from the residential zone, and the residential zone are and the residential areas remains free from traffic congestion, noise, obscenous gases and fumes, and it provides public utility services in a efficient way in advance when town is fully developed. Suitable sites for various community needs like schools, parks, playgrounds, open spaces, etc. Then next one is height zoning. हाइट जोनिंग यानी बिल्डिंग का हाइट कितना रखना है, दैट इज कॉल्ड हाइट जोनिंग. बराबर, वो हम नेक्स्ट टाइम देखेंगे. ओके, थैंक यू.